Imagine in this building all lights are on, lifts are running, and everything is working perfectly. Suddenly, everything goes dark, completely blackout. Even though power from the electricity board is available, the building has no electricity because the transformer has failed. This happens when power distribution is not designed or controlled properly. The main system that keeps everything running is the MDB, called Main Distribution Board. If the MDB is designed well, the building works smoothly. If not, the entire building can shut down. Hello everyone, welcome back to my Rashid Iqbal channel. Today I will explain the Main Distribution Board or MDB in a very simple and practical way. MDB is the main point where electrical power is received and then distributed to the entire building. Power comes from transformer or a generator, enters the MDB, and from here it goes to different panels like SMDB, lighting panel and other equipments. In short, MDB is the heart of electrical distribution. Without it, we cannot safely control, protect or distribute electrical power. MDB is not just one box. It is divided into different sections, which we call cubicles. Each cubicle has a specific function, and together they make the complete system. Now first I will show you incomer cubicle. This is the incomer cubicle. And here we install ACB, which is air circuit breaker. This is the main entry point of power into MDB. Power coming from transformer enters through this ACB. Now why we use ACB here? Because incomer handles very high current. So we need a breaker which can safely switch on or off and protect the system. ACB provide protection against overload, short circuit and also allow us to switch on and off the entire MDB. So you can think of this incomer cubicle as the main gate of electricity. Now I will show you the outgoing section. Here we have a multiple outgoing feeders which supply power to different load like SMDBs, pumps, chillers and other equipments. Normally, inside these cubicle we install MCCB, which is molded case circuit breaker, or we design circuit breaker based on their output load. Each outgoing feeder has its own protection. So if any fault happen in one load, it will not affect the entire system. Now let's look at one of the most important part of MDB, that is busbar chamber. Inside this section, we have copper or aluminum busbars. These busbars are responsible for distributing power from incomer to all outgoing feeders. So power comes from ACB, enters the busbar, and then from busbar it is distributed to all loads. Busbar are designed to carry very high current safely. We have different busbar for different phase like R, Y, B along with neutral and earth. Now let's move to the first type of MDB. In this system, we have only one incomer and it is coming from transformer. So the entire building depends on one power source. Now, if you look at the single line diagram, you can see the transformer is connected to MDB and from MDB, power is distributed to all SMDBs. So the flow is very simple, one source, one busbar and multiple outgoing feeders. This type of MDB is used in small buildings or non-critical areas where backup is not required. Because if transformer supply fails, whole system will go down. So this system is simple, low cost and easy to maintain, but reliability is less. Now let's move to second type of MDB, which is more advanced and widely used. This MDB has two incoming supplies. In the first option, both incomers are transformers. In the second option, one incomer is a transformer and another is a generator. Or it depends on client requirement. And a bus coupler connects between these two sections. This divides MDB into left section and right section, joined through bus coupler. An ATS controller manages automatic switching between incomers and bus coupler, ensuring smooth operation without manual intervention. Bus coupler add flexibility to the system. We can keep both sections separate or connect them when required. In case of failure, load can be transferred from one section to another. So bus coupler improves reliability, flexibility and maintenance capability, which is why this type of MDB is used in large and critical installation. So let's discuss about option 1, where both incomer is connected with transformer. And each transformer is 1000 kVA. I just consider 1000 kVA transformer here. So in normal operation, each section of building is fed independently by its own transformer. Left side supplied by transformer 1 and right side supplied by transformer 2. And bus coupler remain open. All switching of incomers and bus coupler is handled automatically by ATS controller. 2 at the incomer side and 1 at the bus coupler side are electrically and mechanically interlocked, which ensures only correct breakers can be closed at a time. Now let's understand how interlocks work. At any moment, only 2 breakers can be closed and 1 breaker must remain open. This prevents all 3 breakers from closing at the same time, which could cause a short circuit or serious damage. And even if someone tries to operate the breaker manually, the mechanical interlock will not allow it, ensuring safe operation at all the time. Now let's look at a transformer failure scenario. If one transformer fails, ATS gives instruction to open transformer ACB and automatically close the bus coupler. And the healthy transformer supplies both sections of the MDB. As you can see here, total outgoing load is around 600 kVA. If you add this all loads, 100 kVA plus 100 kVA plus 100, this all loads, it becomes 600 kVA. While each transformer is 1000 kVA, which is enough to handle the full load. So even one transformer is under maintenance or become faulty, a single transformer can still supply the entire system. Once transformer 1 rectified, then ATS sends and it gives instruction to bus coupler to open ACB terminal to disconnect supply coming from transformer 2. During the changeover time, critical load continue to run on UPS, so there is no interruption. This setup is ideal for critical application where power interruption is not acceptable. Now let's look at second option. Here we have one transformer and one generator. Transformer is 1000 kVA, but the generator is 500 kVA. Here you can see this is the 500 kVA generator, but it is not capable to handle full load. So during normal operation, transformer supplies entire MDB, as you can see here. But during power failure, when main power fail, ATS gives instruction to open transformer ACB and bus coupler ACB. You can see here this ACB terminal is open. Once both ACB terminal open, then ATS gives instruction to start the generator. Since generator is smaller, it cannot supply all loads. So only critical loads are fed. These loads are pre-programmed in ATS. It takes about 7 to 10 seconds to transfer the load from transformer to generator. During this short time, critical load continue to run on UPS, as you can see here. Now this delay is important because the generator doesn't supply power immediately. First engine has to start and reach its rated speed, and at the same time it needs to build up proper voltage and stable frequency. Only after the generator becomes stable, then ATS give command to close the generator side ACB. As you can see here, once the breaker is closed, generator starts supplying load safely. This way only critical load run, not entire building. This setup is used in commercial building where only emergency backup is needed. Once transformer supply is restored, then ATS shift load back by opening the generator ACB and then closing transformer ACB and bus coupler ACB so that all loads receive power normally. Now let's move to third type of MDB. In this system, we have two incomers, one from a transformer and another from a generator. But there is no bus coupler. Here both incomers are connected to one bus bar through ATS. So there is only one bus, not two separate sections. In normal condition, Transformer supplies load. You can see here. When power fails, ATS starts the generator and shift the load to it. So the generator supplies the entire MDB, but only one source works at a time. We cannot connect both sources together because there is only one bus. This system is simple, low cost and easy to operate, but it offers less flexibility compared to the bus coupler system. Dear viewers, since you have watched this video up to this point, it shows that you are serious about learning electrical design. I would really appreciate it if you subscribe. It helps me make more practical videos for you. So today we understand MDB in a practical way. From its main component like incomer, outgoing feeders and busbar to different type of MDBs. If you want to see a real MDB inside LV room with complete arrangement, actual panel and real site explanation, just write in the comment and I will make a separate detailed video showing MDB of a real building. That will help you connect this theory with practical understanding. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.